Hi children, good morning to all. The next important theorem in this chapter is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Normally for board examination, there is no question to prove fundamental theorem of arithmetic. But there is one more question or two more question. State fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So, the statement is important. You must learn that one. The fundamental theorem of arithmetic states that every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. We can simply take one composite number 4. 4 is a composite number. 4 we can write 2 times 2. 2 means a prime number. So, a composite number we can write product of prime number. Then another one, 6 is a composite number. 6 we can write 2 times 3. Here 2 and 3 both are prime numbers. Here it is mentioned apart from the order. Okay, that means order is not a problem. 2 times 3 or 3 times 2 both are 6, but 2 and 3 are prime numbers. So the prime factorization of a natural number is unique except for the order of its factors. 10 is a composite number. 10 we can write product of 2 and 5. That means either 2 times 5 or 5 times 2. Multiplication is commutative. So order is not at all a big problem. Anyway, that 10 is a composite number that we can express as a product of 2 and 5. 2 and 5 are prime numbers. Next example. Consider the numbers 4 to the power n, where n is a natural number. Check whether there is any value of n for which 4 raised to n ends with the digit 0. This is actually 4 raised to n. What is 4 raised to 0? That is 1. 4 raised to 1, 4. 4 square, 16. 4 cube, 64. We need to check if there is any number 4 raised to any number end with the digit 0. 10, 20, 30, 40. A number end with the digit 0 means that is a multiple of 10. Okay. Now we can solve this one or we can find the solution of this question. If the number 4 raised to n for any n were to end with the digit 0, then it would be divisible by 5. I will explain more this one. A number end with the digit 0, that means that is a multiple of 10. Only 10, that is multiple of 10 is end with the digit 0. Then the factors of 10 are 2 and 5. That is, the prime factorization of 4 raised to n would contain the prime 5. This is not possible because we know factors of 4 means only one prime factor, only 2. 2 raised to n we can write 2 to the power 2n. So, the only prime in the factorization of 4 raised to n is 2. There is no 5. So, the uniqueness of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic guarantees that there are no other primes in the factorization of 4 raised to n. That means we know 4 is a composite number. 4 we can write product of prime number, that is 2 times 2 only. But 4 raised to n, that for any value of n, that answer end with a digit 0 means it should be a multiple of 10. But there is no prime factor 5 in 4. Therefore, there is no natural number n for which 4 raised to n ends with the digit 0. Here are two homework questions for you. First one, find the HCF of 96 and 404 by Euclid's division lemma. First you can find HCF of these two numbers. Hence you can find LCM. After finding HCF, you know HCF these two numbers. Then product of these two numbers, that is equal LCM and HCF. By that concept you can find the value of LCM. Second question, given that HCF of 306 and 657 is 9, find LCM of these two numbers. That we know product of these two numbers equal product of HCF and LCM. Okay, thank you.